Hello everyone, this is Debbie from Ink and Page, and I'm here today with a new little project for you guys. This is called the Keepsake Collage Journal, and this coordinates with this month's freebie, which is the Little Things Keepsake Folio. Okay, and we've been working on that one all month. Mine's right here. Kind of looks like this. And yeah, and so we've been working on that all month. And you guys have given me tons of feedback on this project and how much you loved it. And, you know, so I thought to myself, I wanted to make like I don't know, I just wanted to make something because I've had a month of like not making so far, basically because of being sick and all of that. And so I'm like, what if I created a small project that we could all work on together that, you know, would be fun and easy, and I could do like a bunch of shorter videos. I know, right? We'll see what happens. But so I created this journal. This is it right here. It is already made. This kit is going to be in my Etsy shop. Okay, I'm going to go through the whole thing with you here and kind of explain how this is going to work. But there's already a video waiting for you on my website on how to put this together. Okay, it's very simple. It's a simple journal. It's 5x7, 2 signatures. There are 4 pages in each signature, which works out to total 32 pages in the whole entire book. Okay, I wanted to keep it small. I wanted to keep it manageable. I didn't want it to be a job to work in here. All the pages are pretty, like, they're kind of mixed media backgrounds, basically. And they're designed for us to collage on top of, okay? So, I'm going to show you this kit. I'll kind of walk you through what's in it and what my thinking was behind it while I was making it and how we're going to use it. So, I know, like, this isn't just going to be a normal walkthrough. Like, I'm not just going to show you the printables. I am going to talk about kind of the inspiration behind it, what we're going to do moving forward, you know, and, like, you know, how this whole process is going to work. I'm going to run it as a workshop on my website, as I have been running all the other projects like Junk Journal January, all of that. These videos will still be available on YouTube. So if you want to do this project with your own papers or your own, you know, put your own spin on it, you'll still have access to all of the videos. What's going to happen is I'm going to pre-release them all on my website. YouTube is not super happy when I release more than one video in a day, and I'm going to release kind of batches of videos for this. So, that's what I'm going to do it the way that I'm going to do it. So the information for signing up on the website will be in the downloadable printable pack when you buy it on Etsy. Okay, so this will be for sale on Etsy, even though the workshop will be hosted on my website. Okay. All right, so hopefully you can put all the questions, any questions you have, in the description below. I'm going to try to go through as much as I can here, and then, you know, I'll be available, and you know, you can hop over to Facebook, and Erin will be available over there as well. Okay, so here, okay, so I'm going to put this aside. This is the little book that we are going to be making. Okay, these are the printables for it. Okay, so this is designed with minimal cutting. There is some cutting, minimal cutting. Okay, so this was kind of my idea behind this, was low prep, kind of low effort, high reward. Okay, so there are, like, as you can see here, there are going to be some fussy cuts in the kit. Those are there for people who want fussy cuts. If you don't want them, just forget about it. This is just the spine here. And then what I'm going to show you here, this is the inside spine. I'm going to show you just quickly, these are the pages. They're all very, they're pre-sized for your ease. Okay, so nobody has to measure anything. But when you cut, make sure you save your borders so that we can use them in the actual journal. Okay, so they're all very, like, kind of mixed media backgrounds. They're kind of pre-prepped for collage. They're ready to go. We don't have to do anything to them. We're just going to be able to do our artwork right on top of them. Okay, and So there's 8 total of these pages, 4 for each signature. You, of course, can put as many pages in as you want, but this is like, I'm going to go through this kind of like, I kind of have it worked out in my mind in terms of like, how can we make this into a fun and simple project that is not going to be overwhelming to prep for, okay? So this, I cut all my stuff out here and it did not take me that long, okay? Most of the, all of the fussy cuts are big. If you want them smaller, you can print them 2 to a page. The reason they are big is because they are designed to be your focal images, okay? So they will be the focal image on your page if you want to use fussy cuts for that. Okay, there's other options as well. Okay, so there's 5 total pages of fussy cuts if you count the one with the spine on it. Basically very like kind of the same soothing color palette with like the kind of peachy pink and the green, and there's a little more green in this than there is in the folio, you know, just for some contrast here. Okay, so that's all of this. Those are all your fussy cuts for this here. Okay, and then I have a page of quotes and a couple of words at the bottom. Okay, I thought, you know, for collage and stuff like that, it's nice to have a little quote to go with it. So I have like a bunch of different ones here that, you know, we can choose from. Okay, and now to the actual collage pieces. Okay, so this is the first set of images. Okay, all of them are done on pages like this, so they are cut aparts. Okay, these can be cut apart in any way you wish. Okay, so if you wanted to cut this whole thing out like this, you could do that. If you wanted to cut this, like cut these out so that they're attached in any way, you could do that. You don't have to pre-cut. That's the whole deal with this, is nothing needs to be pre-cut. You can just sit down, you can just chop out the image that you want and just go to town, okay? So there's a bunch of these pages and they have different kinds of images, different textures, different sizes of everything on here. Just, you know, just to give you variety. So you can just go through and you can be like, okay, this is a great page for me. I feel like this one, you know, I could do a bunch of different pages with this here. But all these images are designed for layering. You know, this could be a focal point, this plus a quote, and you could have a lovely little page with that, you know? So all different stuff here, all kind of in the same general color family so that it's easy to match. Everything matches. Okay, now we're going to move into the second set of collage pages. Okay, so now these ones have like some vintage photographs included in them. So just depending on whether you want to include people or you don't want to include people is up to you. There's 8 of each type of page. Okay, so there's plenty of images in here, whether you want to use people or you want to use like more like naturey things. Okay, here's another one here. This one is the one outlier here that only has 1 image on it, just because that's kind of how it worked out. But I try to do a variety as always, which is why there's a lot of pages. I wanted to include a range of everything. Men, women, kids, you know, all different skin tones. Same, you know, just my usual kind of process with this kind of thing is to try to be as diverse as possible. Here. And here, there's some really just, I don't know. I am in love with these colors. So I just wanted to do this, just something to bring us a little extra joy, you know? Here's this one. So there's all different ones here. Okay, now also included in this kit is a pretty robust paper pack. Okay, so there's a lot of different options. These are for printing on the back, or you can use these papers for layering if you wish. There's like a bunch of different types of options. I did a bunch of these mixed media style backgrounds because I feel like these are really, really good if you're gonna cut, if you want to die cut anything. when you die cut out of these papers that have like these multi-tones on them, you get some really good results. And it's very easy, you just run them through your machine if you want, or you could just cut them or punch them if you have punches, whatever you want to do with them. They can also just be torn up and layered, or stamped on. I'm definitely planning on stamping on some of these. So there's like a range of different kinds of paper. So there's like the mixed media backgrounds, and then I do have several pattern backgrounds, like kind of like this check here. There's a collage. This is what I used for my cover. These are the papers you're going to pick your cover from, okay? You can pick your cover from any one of these papers that you want, okay? So I did pick this one for mine. I was on the fence. It was hard to pick. I wasn't sure, did I want to do something like this? Did I want to do something more artsy? But there's a bunch of different options for that too. There's this one here. But there'll be lots of opportunities to use these papers, throughout the journal. And there are more than you need, but, we all like different things. So you may not want any green paper. So you may not want to use the green papers, The idea of this kit is to provide enough papers that you will be inspired, right? By some of them at least, if not all of them. Like this one for me, I love this. This is like, that's right up my, this would made a really great cover too, I have to say. And there's some floral patterns here. This one too, so pretty. This is more of a grungy one here. More flowers, because I love a flower. I'll never get tired of them, never. And then a marbled one here. This, I also consider this one for my cover here. Another grungy here. I mean, I could probably make, 20 journals out of this pack because there's so many different pages and colors and stuff. And then I tried to do some more simpler, like linen ones as well, like a full set of the colors for this, the colors for this one were like a dark kind of grungy cream, this pinkish color, the more peachy color, the like kind of light sage green, and then kind of like a warm, like brown sort of tone. Okay. All right. So this is the last page in that particular, in the kit. So all the papers I just showed you now come in the Keepsake Collage journal kit. Okay. So there's quite a few of them. In addition to that, I also created a paper pack. Now, I know different people like different things. So these papers are more crazy. Crazy is not the right word, but it's the only word I can think of. They're much larger in scale. I know a lot of you guys really love these types of papers, and these do look really good in journals. So you could technically just get the paper pack and make the whole journal out of that, and you'd be golden. You just wouldn't have all of the collage pieces. But if you wanted to make a bigger journal down the line, this does coordinate, like I said, with the freebie. So you would have plenty of ephemera between the freebie and the other kit to make like a full-size journal. So I'm just going to flip through this here. This is a lot of like bigger florals, kind of bolder patterns, just more like a level up in terms of like wildness with the kit. You know what I mean? Like the other kit, I tried to keep it lower and calmer. And then this is the one where I was just like, well, let's go wild here. We've got some embroidered backgrounds here, just some big flowers here. These are just all on a much larger scale than the other kit is. So it just kind of depends on, what you want to use them for, what you like. These are also good, like, basic kind of papers, background papers. They would make, you could put these into almost any spring journal, I think. Because the color palette is, it's not neutral, but it's neutral-ish, And there's a wider color range here. I do have a bunch of green papers in this kit. I love this. This would make a really nice cover. This would be a good pack also if you could pick your cover from this as well. Just a lot of different like kind of grungy options here. Also good for die cutting out of as well, because I think you get really interested, especially if you're cutting out like foliage or flowers or anything like that. When you're cutting it out of these more mixed media backgrounds, that you get a really beautiful result. Another marbled one here. There's like two kind of different styles here in terms of marbling. And then we have just some nice like pretty backgrounds here that are just kind of lighter in that peachy tone. And now more of the like kind of blush pinky color. I try to give you a number of basic backgrounds too. A stripe here. Big books, because who doesn't love big books, right? I do. Grungy again, and more florals. So you guys know me by now, so you pretty much know what you're gonna get in here. This is like a nice cream background here, a big damask here, and then we're ending up with a nice embroidered one here. So all right, so that is what is new with, you know, my Etsy shop, with what we're going to be doing over like maybe the next couple of weeks. I wanted a fun project that wouldn't be too overwhelming to kind of fit into our like creative process for this year. I do have other projects planned for March, obviously, and going forward we have tons of events coming up. So, but I just think it's nice to have a place that's just for you, very simple, you know, and easy to work in. So I've already, the video, like I said, the video for this one's already made. So if you guys want to get started today, you can get started today. And then I will have some more videos up for you guys shortly. So I hope I hit on everything in this video. If you have any questions, definitely put them in either the comments below, or if you're watching it on the website, you can put it below the video. There's a comment section there too as well. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this. I hope you will come along with me on this little project. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention, which I should have said in the beginning, is when you sign up for this project, please make sure you check the box that says I can email you, because then I can email you updates for this project specifically. Because so instead of emailing the entire list of people like that are subscribed for every single project, I'm just going to be able, my new website allows me to just email you for what you're signed up for, if that makes sense. So I don't have to just send out these, like, I won't have to send out, like, everybody won't be getting the Junk Journal January or July, because July is coming up, emails for the future. Just the people that have signed up and want to participate. So you don't have to be annoyed by extra emails if you don't want to participate in that. So, all right. That, I think, is it. I've done a lot of talking tonight. So I will see you guys in the next video very soon. And thank you so much for watching.